Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. Data centers developers have promised big economic benefits, but they've also faced big opposition from homeowners and others concerned about everything from aesthetics to energy and water consumption. So could a different force end up preventing some of them? Seth Kaplan joins us now with that story. Good afternoon, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, this national story in Business Insider focused on a prominent local project, 2 data center sites in Lancaster. BI reported the backers had trouble raising billions of dollars to pay for the centers. That would be quite a turn of events since last year when then Mayor Deneen Sirachi and other leaders gathered to celebrate the conversion of a plant that used to print Donnelly telephone books. A lot of symbolism there from the old economy to the new one. Well, the AI hub promised 600 to 1,000 construction jobs and an estimated 350 permanent jobs. But just in the past week, all kinds of concerns in the investment community about perhaps overinvestment in AI. Some of that concern focused on Blue Owl Capital, which is the firm Business Insider reported struggled to raise money to finance construction. The Blue Owl hasn't responded yet to our request for comment, but told Business Insider it was merely considering the outside financing as one way to pay for the center. CoreWeave, the data center operator, tells us the Lancaster Center is fully funded and moving forward as planned. The city didn't make its new mayor, Jamie Arroyo, available for an interview, but told us it is relying on the terms of the community benefits agreement the developer signed and can't speculate about financing or future outcomes of private development. This isn't just about Lancaster.
I think there is a window right now for policymakers, particularly at the state and federal government, where they could set the rules of the game, so to speak, and try to ensure that local communities are not taken advantage of, that local communities benefit just as much as those who might be putting the investment in.
Schreiber there of the York County Economic Alliance. Prospective data center development in York, too, as well as other parts of the mid-state. But, James, the interesting question is whether all this new nervousness, I should say, in the investment community will be a bigger force in terms of delaying data center development than local opposition from residents and others.
I mean, this is a big thing because a lot of communities are pretty much divided on these data centers. A lot of the communities want them to come in because they think they can bring in some money and maybe a couple of jobs as well. But on the other hand, you have a lot of people who don't want them coming in at all. But this is now seems like another hurdle in all of it. So it may not just be like the savior that everyone thinks that it's going to be.
Right. And you know, we've seen this in the past with things that ended up being a big deal. I mean, look, AI is a big deal. That's not what's at issue here. The question is whether there's such a frenzy and so much investment community support for it that maybe it's overdone. Comparable, by the way, the early days of the internet. I mean, the internet, turned out to be here to stay, but people old enough to remember there was a big bubble and a lot of people lost a lot of money investing money in something that was very real, but they just were investing too much at the time in it. And so the question here is, who's potentially going to be left holding the bag and is this the canary in the coal mine, basically, as the saying goes? Is what's going on in Lancaster something that we're going to see going on elsewhere?
Definitely something to watch out for. Seth Kaplan, thank you so much. Really appreciate it here this afternoon. Well,
hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.